Hi everyone, it's just Damian. Happy New Year. I've got some positive plans this year. I'm a little bit more settled, I'm a little bit more happy, I'm a little bit more excited. I'm able to I'm able to start this year afresh, and I've got ideas that I'm wanting to work with. I feel a lot like there's a relief come off my shoulders after I've been given some really good information. And yes, it's about going into this year with a fresh new start, fresh new attitude, fresh new outlook on life. I am in the process now of trying to get things initiated. I'm not going to go into full details of why I'm excited and what's gone on until I have my next appointment on the 8th of January, and my other lady starts work again the 8th of January. So I've got some positive ideas that I want to bring in, and other ideas that I'm working at, and other ideas that might help me, but I might have to contact Virgin Media to do it again for them to help me, because one of my other ideas is that my Achilles heel is emailing when I'm upset, or emailing when I'm upset, or sending too many emails out in one go. However, you can get the Wi-Fi adapter, you can get the Wi-Fi to be restricted on certain devices and that kind of thing. So basically, what I'm wanting to do to try to get me in a bit more routine, to stop me using the laptop all the time and that kind of thing, is to get the internet only made for the laptop 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. That way I can only use it in business hours. So that way I can only use it in business hours, and then I'll be able to try other ideas and that kind of thing, or watch TV or whatever when the internet's not on the laptop. I haven't decided this 100% yet. However, I'm looking at what the ideas in that are and what I need to do to put better ideas in place in that. But I do think that there will be a little bit of subsidence with my emails uh over the next few weeks or whatever, because I've got nothing to worry about at the moment. It's only when I worry that the emails and that do become a bit of a problem or that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm just trying to take a step back this year, and I'm trying to discuss ideas with my mum, but she's getting a bit negative all the time. But what I'm trying to do is take a step back this year, slow myself down, work with the correct people that will allow me to get the best out of myself, to get my best out of myself and my ability. I am planning on some Danielle time tomorrow, get the girls out and go for something to eat, possibly, be dressed. But yeah, I don't know what dress I want to wear yet. I don't know what dress I want to wear. Sometimes I wear the same ones over again, but it's a bit cold, so I might wear my new jumper dress. I last wore that in hospital, but it's washed. It's washed, and that was the first female ladies' clothes that I was sick in. But I don't want to go into that. But yeah, I've got ideas and that kind of thing. I'm feeling a bit more happier. I'm feeling a bit more refreshed. I know that I need to get this right, and get this right is something that I'm I, as I say, of the 28th of December is the 3 month stability period. That's for the DVLA. That was hard. That was hard to get and maintain. There was a couple of times where I'm like thinking this. There's a couple of times in that where I'm thinking I can only be pushed so far. I can only be pushed so far. How long is it going to be until I completely flip and it makes me look medically unstable? I'd woke up in a bit of a sweat this morning because I had a dream. I had a dream of being distressed at my mum's and ringing them and ringing them and ringing the doc of being that distressed at my mum's, ringing the doctors and telling them how upset and angry I was, and then just bottling it all after that. I woke up I'd woke up in a sweat, and it was like, that surely that's not happened. That's not happened, and it's like woke up and I was still in bed. So yeah, I feel a little bit more settled with that, and I'm wanting to work with the doctors, get the doctors to know me, get that infrastructure there correct, and get that plan of attack in forward that I know that's going to work. I know that there's going to have to be some compromises along the way. However, the compromises that are going to happen aren't going to make me ill, and I don't want to be in a situation again where it's making me ill or I'm panicking about getting arrested and that all the time and that kind of thing. So I feel really positive about things and about a fresh start, fresh year, fresh attitude. I've got some ideas that I want to bring in, people that I want to bring in again, and I have a couple of positive plans, a bit more Danielle type Murray, get the girls out. Got a got got a few appointments next week. I'm at the dentist, and I am I am going to the doctors. So, and then I've got some other appointments and that for the previous couple of weeks. So I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work around things in much more positive light, and I'm trying to work around things in a much more positive light. I've got the cleaners coming on Friday as well, and I'm pretty up for it. And I know that I'm pretty up for it. I'm working around goals, I'm working around aspirations, and I know that I'm going to be a. I know that people are telling me that, keep saying that I need support and that kind of thing. It doesn't mean, because some need support, it doesn't mean that I want it community mental health based or whatever. And I just don't want, to be in a situation again where I just don't want to be in a situation in that again where I'm gonna throw everything away. And I don't want to be in a situation. By what I mean is, I don't want to be in that situation again of following safety plans where the I get told that the guidelines only, the recommendations only, we have to go through the police, and you have to go through the police or whatever. And they're like the issue is that I don't want to go down that route again, and I don't want to upset or hurt anyone else. But it's like the police are getting stricter on certain things. Even if I just say intrusive thoughts or feelings, anxiety, no intent, that can be perceived as a threat or whatever, or me having a dream is still considered a police matter. But it's like a dream, you're not conscious of it, and that in the way I could, in the way that I interpret the rules or whatever, I could have a dream, say, of wanting to rob a bank in New Zealand. New Zealand, if I disclose that through the crisis team, whatever, they'd have to have a duty of care to ring the police. Police would have to have a duty of care to arrest me, and then to contact all the banks in New Zealand to see if they're threatened by me. By which point, by which point I've never been in New Zealand and I don't know anyone in New Zealand. I think I know someone. I think I know someone that lives in Australia, but I'm not 100% sure. But not New Zealand. But yeah, I I have positive vibes. I feel like big weight's been lifted off my shoulders. I feel like a little bit more settled. I feel like the goal for the driving license is getting closer, and and that kind of thing. And life is a roller coaster. You've just got to ride it, and it's like life is a roller coaster. You've just got to ride it, like as Ronan Keaton says. But yeah, I've got ideas that I want to work on and that kind of thing. I've got the gender referral done. I've got up to now, everything that I wanted to happen for this year has happened. The referrals are out the way, and I can start the year with the fresh start that I want and the fresh start that I need. And I've got things to look forward to again, and I've got plans, I've got ideas that I want to bring in, and I've got ideas that I'm planning on, and I'm wanting to date. I'm wanting to see how far I can take Danielle, and if I'm feeling sexy, Daniela. Well, being a bit more settled, a bit more settled, a bit more up for it, a bit more. This is me. This is the goal that I'm on. This is the journey that I'm on, and I'm proud of myself. I want to get similar. I want to get the same. I want to get the same expectation every time, every day as what I get with Danielle, where it's like with not with just the cross dressing or the gender journey. I want to be able to look at myself in the mirror every day, and not just when I'm dressed, not just when I'm dressed up, but I want to be able to look at myself every day in the mirror and go, this is me, this is the journey I'm on, this is how far I've overcome, this is me being proud. Like I talk about when I'm dressed and look at myself in the reflection there. But yeah, I've got some ideas that I want to work with, some goals that I think might be realistic, some goals that I don't think are realistic. I'm wanting to date. I'm wanting to date. Um, I've keep I've messaged a few people on dating sites. We we get a mutual attraction where you have to swipe right to say you're interested, and they have to swipe right, and then they block me. But yeah, it's about trying to find ways around them barriers, trying to figure out what I'm doing to try to figure out what I'm doing and why it's wrong or what isn't working. And it's about taking that step back. It's about taking that step back, slowing myself down, and gradually getting used to working with people again. I've got a dentist appointment in in on Monday, and I know them. I know them, and I know them, and I feel really good going there. They've known me for years. I know I'm starting to work with the doctors and that again, and getting used to what they want, and we have similar expectations, similar needs, and I am getting similar expectations, similar needs, and I have gotten the few appointments booked in. one for the 14th, I think, and then one for the 22nd. I think the one for the 14th, forgive me if I'm wrong, but if I've got them the wrong way around, but I think the one for the 14th for me neck, and the one for the 22nd my uh is my uh foot appointment because I think the one of them's for my foot because I get ingrown toenails. Some of my toenails I bite and it bites the full toenail off, but I'm having issues with my big one. But yeah, I get it. I've got an ingrown toenail on both feet, but it's like the big one on the little foot's not as bad. But yeah, I was gonna get that appointment this week, but that was gonna be at 2:30. Dentist doctor's appointment, sorry, not dentist, doctor's was gonna be 2:50, but it wouldn't have worked out for the time and that because they're not based in the same area. They're still based in Darlington, but I would have had to get a bus or a taxi, so that wouldn't have been feasible with time frames. But yeah, trying figure out what I want, what Danielle wants, and I would like to try to grow my hair a little bit longer. As I don't know if I've said this before, but I do have a wig. However, doesn't it doesn't always. I've wore it once and it gets too hot and itchy. Well, yeah, I think I might be a short hair kind of gal, because my hair, I've never been able to get it really long. Like, I've never been able to get it really long, like at least my shoulders or anything. It's always grown up, 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 helmet head, which I look a bit like now. But yeah, I've got ideas, and I've got goals, I've got aspirations, and I can start this year afresh. But if I found out the information yesterday that I wanted, if I found out if I found out the information that I wanted yesterday rather than today, I would have been even more happier today. But yeah, it's just some of the stuff that I've been going through last year and that kind of thing has really drained me energy, especially the last couple of months. Especially the last couple of months, but it's like I'm feeling a bit more happier in that now. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more settled. I've got ideas and it will go wrong, but it's about controlling it when it goes wrong. And I've been really, really restrained over the last couple of months. I do admit I've still sent emails, but I've done nothing that's detrimental that'll look bad at getting me arrested, getting the police out, getting it misinterpreted. None of that has happened. But yeah, I've got some ideas and that kind of thing. And I would like to get the girls out more often, a bit more Danielle time tomorrow. But yeah, we'll see. And we'll see. But yeah, it's about just slowing myself down, enjoying the journey, and being me, whether it's Danielle, whether it's Damian, or whether it's Stephanie, or whatever name I decide to call myself. The only two names that I really use are Damian or Danielle, but I only ever use Danielle on social media or YouTube. But and YouTube's classed as social media. I don't use it when I'm out. but but yeah, it's just about getting out there, enjoying myself, and being the best person that I am. I've started listening to music and that as well, and I've got concerts to look forward to, and I'm going to Kylie next year. This this year, it's not next year now; it's this year, and I'm like really looking forward to that. I'm going to see Kylie. It'll be about the seventh or eighth time, sure. But yeah, going to see Kylie. I'm going to a Formula One show, and got other other ideas for trips away, but I don't know if they're going to be feasible because I, the London base, and I don't want to be going through London on my own. Certain reasons, and my mum wouldn't like me going through London on my own. Even my mum wouldn't like to go through London on her own. But yeah, my aunt goes through London on her own all the time with work. But yeah, it's like I just need to settle myself down, settle myself down, and start enjoying life again. Start being me, being the person that I want to be inside, enjoying the journey, enjoying the the plans that I've got set out, and enjoying the goals. And I want to focus on. I know that I've got goals, but I want to split the goals down into smaller goals, so that way you can have, so that way you can have, so that way you can have small goals leading to one big goal, leading to one big change. So it just about splitting it all down and being being me in that. I can tell by the tone of my voice and how I'm impressed, how I'm presenting on camera, that I'm a bit more settled up on this video. But yeah, you'll be able to tell as well if you get what I mean. But yeah, I've got dreams, I've got aspirations, I've got goals. Some of them may not be realistic, some of them may not be legal, some of them may not be positive, but I've got goals, I've got dreams, I've got got plans, all the ones that are legal, yous are aware of anyway. So yeah, it's like years ago when I was a child, I wanted to be a Formula One driver, but that's never happened, has it? So yeah, it's just about slowing myself down. I think there might be a Mrs. Brown's Boys New Year special on today, and a Matt Armstrong video on YouTube, so I might be watching them. But yeah, it's just about getting out and being the best of myself. I'm a little bit peeved off and miffed off at the fact that my fire stick stopped working. The fire stick stopped working and that kind of thing. But I've figured out what's up with it, and I've got a new part on the way. Basically, basically, I I connect all my media equipment in the bedrooms or in the living room Ethernet when streaming media content. All my media devices are hardwired in, so they're hardwired into the Ethernet, and I've got an Ethernet. I've got an Ethernet adapter for Fire Stick, and that's causing the Fire Stick to boot loop, load up properly. I watched a video on YouTube from a lady that does Fire Stick TVs, and she told me what to try or gave ideas of what to try. And basically, I'd followed some of her advice, and I figured out that it was the Ethernet adapter for the Fire Stick that had stopped working. I should have known. I should have known it was. I should have known that it was that, because I have been, hand on heart, I have been having some issues with it. Where where I've put the Fire Stick on and it said that there's no internet connection or no network connection over the last couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, possibly even more, I'm not sure. But over the last couple of weeks, I have had some issues with the Fire Stick that had said no network detected, so I should have put two and two together and worked out that it was that, because I have been having some issues with that over the last couple of weeks or so. So yeah, I've got a newer adapter sorted out. That's coming on Friday. That's coming on Friday return, and I've got the cleanings coming on Friday anyway, so I'll be in. And I have sent the other one back off today from Mazda. But yeah, I hope you're all having a brilliant new year so far. I know that I am. I know that the year would have started even better if I had the information that I was given today last night. But yeah, I can go into this year with a bit more fire to my belly, a bit more spark, a little bit more Danielle coming out and that kind of thing. I've not been Danielle yet this year, but I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. But but yeah, just go for something to eat and drink. But yeah, feeling a lot better. Thank you. Bye.